Okay, we'll do the quick midterm study guide. The midterm has two sections. It has a coding section and a standard question and answer section that you're probably used to with most of your classes. You may take the answer question section online from March 1st to March 9th. So you can do it at the end of next week or anytime during spring break, if you really want to. The coding section is tentatively scheduled for in class on March 1st. Please be prepared to do that in class on March 1st. It'll be in here during class time. The coding section the answer question section will be on Blackboard and will consist of standard short essay/short answer questions with the time limit of 90 minutes. The coding section will consist of programming problems through a competition software that we'll talk more about on Tuesday. Will be demonstrated on Tuesday, which should be the 27th. So let's go fix that real quick. Let's see. So the competition will be programming problems similar to your labs. Hopefully not as complicated, but we'll see. And analysis of algorithms showing the state of each step on Blackboard. That's going to be your short answer part. Additionally, there will be some concept questions on Blackboard. I'll be grading your logic, concept, style, clarity, performance of your code, and your ability to perform analysis of code and algorithms. It is your best interest to be verbose so I can award you as many points as possible. Don't just write the answer, unless you're really, really confident you got it right. I'm looking for logic, concepts, as well as style, clarity, and performance of your code. Okay, great. The material will be everything we've discussed so far up to today. Arrays, that's both singly and doubly linked list, operator overloading, templates, searching, sorting, that's all 5 sorting routines. Pointers, static stat heap memory, big O analysis, stacks, queues, binary trees, and recursion. All right, good. Here's an example problem that you may see on your competition. We've already talked about it, but doubly linked list is where each node has a head and a tail. Here's an example code I've given you. First, implement a print reverse member function that prints all of the items in reverse. It should print each data value separated by commas and then print a new line at the end. The comma after the last line is optional. So you have to write this function right here. Inserted in inserts a value at the end of the list regardless of its value, or if it's a duplicate, and return if and only if value was added. Lastly, implement sorted, which inserts val into its sorted increasing position in the list. It returns true if and only if val can be successfully inserted and not already in the list. So this time no duplicates allowed. So that would be an example of one of your coding problems. You'll probably have 3 functions to implement in total. So this is just a simple example. It's going to be, the questions are going to be a little harder than this, but you'll have more time in order to solve them. Obviously, we've already covered doubly linked lists, so I'm going to add a twist to the data structure or ask you a different question. Okay, you understand the coding part? A high level. We're going to talk more about coding with the software on Tuesday. But you have at least an idea of what's going on. You just have to prove to me you can actually code.
So since we've normally been using objects, will it show up, will the node show up if it were to show up as a struct or an object?
Was this one a struct?
Yes.
Oh.
Because if it's a struct,
I would be using classes. Okay, yeah. He used structs. A struct is a class with no functions.
So you just do the same thing to access.
And everything is public.
What's the point?
Structs are in C, classes are not in C. So C wanted a way to collect data together. So to make to collect all your student information into one record is what they called it. So you could have a pointer to a character array, maybe an ID, and some other numbers as well, account balance. It's just a way to organize data inside of C. C++ is when objects were added. So classes in C++ really do supersede structs. But some people still use it, like the person who wrote this example. Okay. All right, every time I put this question on the midterm, too many people get it wrong. So I'm going to give you the exact question, except for the numbers are going to be different. Okay? Okay? Got it? Okay. Okay. All right. The question will read, perform bubble selection or insertion sort on the following. Be sure to tell me which sort you are doing and show each step. I give you a table on Blackboard. Here are the initial numbers. You show me how you sort it. So if it was selection sort, your next line would have a 9 here and the 2 over there, and then you'd write every element out. And you'd write on top, I'm doing selection sort. Okay? All right. The numbers are going to be different. Besides that, I am copying this problem and pasting it into Blackboard. I am just changing the numbers. Okay?
It's an array. It's going to be like an array, or it's going to be a list.
I am pasting this problem. This is an array. It's an array, yeah, sorry. It's an array.
I'm lost.
Yes?
Wait, what do you want us to do? Copy that into Blackboard.
I'm going to copy this problem into Blackboard on your midterm.
Okay.
I'm only going to change these numbers. I'm going to ask you this problem. Please get this problem correct.
Please do right.
I just want you to perform bubble selection or insertion sort on the following. First, tell me what you're doing. So at first, you would type up top, I'm doing selection sort, or whatever you choose. Then, after this line, for this example, you would swap the 9 and the 2, or you'd swap the 0 and the 2, depending on which order you're doing it. And then you'd write everything out. Then you go to the next step.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Write it out. Go to the next step. Okay. Any questions?
And we only have to do one sort.
Only pick one of those.
And-
Or.
So how do people mess that up?
Look.
And you
I'm
don't-
trying to be helpful here,
and
okay?
you don't care which one we do.
No, as long as you tell me which one you chose. Actually, bubble sort will probably be the hardest one to write.
Really?
Selection
More just writing things to write down.
All right, I will also ask you the same question, but instead of bubble, selection, and insertion, I'm going to say do quick or merge sort. And then why is it faster? Okay? I'm going to take that question, again, paste it into Blackboard with this table, but with different numbers. Okay? Okay. We got it? All right.
You got it, Stan.
Yes?
Can you repeat all of that again?
Yeah. Sure. Just go on YouTube after I recorded this and you can hit replay, you know, infinite loop, right?
Yeah.
What's YouTube?
Oh man, I'm done. Okay. Warning. All right. Warning. I have put this in bold, italics, and underline. I don't know what else I can do. I've even increased the font. Okay, guys? All right. A significant portion of this exam is on Blackboard. I
I feel like you should push this also and add on that not only if/when Blackboard crashes, if/when CSU internet goes down.
Sure, whatever. Say the second you open up your exam on Blackboard, copy all of it to a Word document. Because someone in here, actually due to the size of the class, at least 2 of you are going to be betrayed by Blackboard, and it is going to delete all your answers and not allow you to take the exam.
Yes.
You experienced this?
I have.
You have?
With the way Blackboard is, I can easily see.
Right.
I can see that happen.
So when Blackboard betrays you and deletes all your responses, you may email me your answers as long as it's within the time window. Blackboard timestamps when you open it. I have a timestamp of when I receive your email. I can look the 2 up and make sure you didn't take like an extra day in order to do your work. Okay? All right. do recommend taking the exam in class if you can, because if I see Blackboard crash, I can restart the exam. All right. Let me make this clear. If you choose to take the exam outside of class time and Blackboard crashes and you do not email me your work by the end of the exam, your grade is a 0. Again, once you open up the web page, copy the whole thing into a Word document.
So we had to do basically control A, control C.
Yes, immediately. Don't do anything else.
And that'll copy all the
Yes.
questions. Okay.
So it's just gonna have like conceptual questions.
Like the two I just asked you, and I'm going to ask you some other questions. You have reading code, what's its output, what's the problem with this code, what's the best data structure.
Depends.
Okay, I want to be very, you know, have a good understanding. We don't actually have to code that. We're just like writing it out.
Yes,
Yes.
your coding is a separate part of the exam. Yeah, you don't need to write insertion sort or quick sort. You just need to perform it on data.
Gotcha.
Conceptually.
Gotcha.
Yeah, concept, yeah. Okay, competition software provides an online type environment to do your timed programming problems. Some things to keep in mind. We're going to talk about this more on Tuesday. Your time limit is for all the problems, not just one of them. So I think I usually give you 2 hours. You have 3 problems. You can do them in any order you want. So you may do it in any order and jump between problems you wish. Each question has a set of test cases to pass. Your grade will be based on the percentage of test cases you pass. Please manage your time. Make sure your last submission is the best. You know, if you submit one and it gets 50 and then the next time you get none of it right, don't leave it like that. Go back to at least your 50%, you know, correct one so you can get points there, because I'm going to, the way it works is I look at your last submission.
Okay.
You may submit for testing as many times as you want, just like the auto grader. And that's it. Blackboard will be 50%, the coding portion will be 50%. All right. Any questions? No questions? Wow. All right. Good. All right, well, that is all I have for today. So you have plenty of time to get caught up on your labs, possibly start project 2. You should be starting project 2 because the parsers can take a while. And besides that, I guess I'll see you next week.